Okay, hey guys, I'm John, and well, as you've seen, I'm re-uploading older videos next year, and when I was reviewing them, I say "okay" at the beginning a lot, so like yeah, that just happens to be coincidental that I just said "okay." I just didn't really know what to say, so this is gonna be a different. This is gonna be a different kind of ranking video. This is going to be a ranking of season 12 and 13 of Barney and Friends. I don't know if I would do any other seasons, maybe. Like I said, if I can get an editor that can help me like make the video like more like intriguing to watch or something, like if I have more time. But like yeah, because I don't know how to edit videos. But we're going to rank all the season 12 and 13 episodes of the show, with season 12 and 13 each having only 10 episodes, with season 12 being the adventure theme. So, first off, well, we have like A, B, C, and D. I don't know if I would ever do like an S tier. I don't. Nah. There's a lot of stuff I've heard a lot of people say about these two seasons. Some people say season 13 is worse. But yeah, but we'll see. Ah, I scratched myself. Ah, that hurt. So first off is Way to Go, a travel adventure. They're using a bunch of like cardboard boxes to talk about transportation. It's kind of a remake of an older Barney episode from season one, the Going Places episode. So yeah, but like I don't know, it's not worthwhile, but like it's fine. Really, I'd have to put it C. I don't think it's like the best, but I don't think it's the worst. Oh, my face is itchy. So next up is the Misbegotten Moon, a space adventure. This is where Baby Bop sees that half the moon is missing. They travel to the moon. It's kind of like the Three Wishes video. Yeah, this was aired during the 10th anniversary of Barney, so like, yeah, they're probably making all the references, I guess. So yeah, they travel to the moon. There's a very nice moment where Baby Bop talks to the man in the moon, but like, I and they sing like the Mr. Moonshine Bright. It's just the Mr. Star song, but like it's Mr. Moon. Yeah, I wasn't really fond of this one. It's okay though, so I'm gonna have to put it at C. The Sword in the Sandbox. A lot of these are going C actually because like yeah, a storybook adventure. It's not the Sword in the Stone. It's the Sword in the Sandbox. I just wasn't really fond of this one because like yeah, it's just like I don't know, but it is an interesting story they tell. Really, where like this boy named Daniel is like too small for a lot of things, so like he plays like the chef in a story. They have no king until they like pull the sword out of the sandbox, and like yeah, it's a pretty basic episode. It almost felt like something out of Groundling Marsh, which I plan on doing a ranking video on that. Next up is Riff to the Rescue, a Wild West adventure. Yeah, a Riff themed episode. They're just going like all like down from like C, like yeah, they're just going like all the way down because like I don't know, I don't think it's bad. It's definitely not a terrible episode. But like I don't really know like if it was worthwhile for a Riff episode because like Riff is like obviously like not very well respected, but like I don't think it just really works out for an episode about him. It's interesting. A lot of these episodes have like just the first song being sung before Barney comes to life. We see like a lot of songs that are usually sung with him or with BJ, Baby Bop, or Riff. Here they sing like the "What a Baseball Day" song like just minutes before Barney appears, and then every time he comes to life, they sing the "Let's go on an adventure today." Yeah, Sword in the Sandbox did not do that though. So yeah, but like I don't know, it's just crazy episode, like Bossy Bop and stuff. Lights, camera, action. This one is where they're putting on some sort of movie for a canned food drive, and it's kind of similar to an episode of I think the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, where like Maddie's trying to make a film for like some class project, and the film just ends up to be just a short film showing how it's hard to make a movie, and that's exactly what happens here. They sing like the "Laugh with Me" song. Yeah, I'd have to put this probably like maybe like higher than Sword in the Sandbox. Like yeah, I don't think it's bad. So yeah, To Catch a Thief, a mystery adventure. This one's probably going at D, probably at the high part at the top. I can't say the right words. Probably at the top. I don't think it's too bad, but like it's just not very well like remembered, well written episode. Just like so you made big mistake. Why are you making it a big deal? Like literally that's yeah, that song is sung in this episode. So like it's very fitting. But yeah, I had a song at the beginning like that I don't think I had ever heard before I saw this episode. It's a bright new day. And it's like yeah, it's just a very great song. But like yeah, I don't know. It's just like yeah, all the toy balls. That's how I can say it in the more appropriate way. Have gone missing. They find out it's a dog that's taken them. Obviously. So yeah, I'm just drinking a lot of water. The magic lamp. I did not like this episode. I'd have to put it higher at uh like D, higher up than To Catch a Thief. Oh, I forgot to say what kind of adventure it is. Lights, camera, action, movie adventure. To Catch a Thief, mystery adventure, and the Magic Lamp travel adventure. Another episode where uh, Barney comes to life before the first song is sung. But yeah, and like it's just like this girl named Layla. Like she's having a more traditional like Lebanese like birthday party, and she's like very disrespectful to her culture. So like Barney takes her to Lebanon to help her learn about it. I do like a lot of the stuff they learn, like the different kinds of foods they have, different instruments, and like yeah, it's kind of like a pilot for season 13, which had the around the world theme. Like yeah, like the way they travel to Lebanon on the idea bench is the same kind of feel with the travel book. Even like a similar song, the song that was used in a lot of the Barney live shows from like the Middle East and Asia. The If you imagine anything at all or something like that. Yeah, I am a modern Barney fan. Yeah, I don't hear anyone really talk much about like modern Barney. But yeah, I don't like modern Barney, but it's something interesting to watch. The Amazing Captain Pickles, a hero adventure. This one's probably gonna have to go like probably higher than the Sword in the Sandbox. Yeah, it's not just very like I don't know, it's just some sibling quarrel between Baby Bop and BJ. Once again, they're both pretending to be superheroes. I think this is the last episode to have BJ pretending to be Captain Pickles. I could be wrong, but like yeah, but yeah, I don't know. And then the oh, it's not the last episode this season. A game for everyone, a sports adventure. This one I actually really liked because like it had like this one subplot where Baby Bop is like uh, trying to make friends with like a little shy girl. Like yeah, this is a really nice episode. I'd probably have to put this higher than the Amazing Captain Pickles. So yeah, and then the Reluctant Dragon, a fairy tale adventure. This is going probably a bit higher at. Uh, Actually, no, I think it's like before, like the Magic Lamp. So yeah, I don't know. It's like a fairy tale adventure. That's what it is. Like the yeah, a sports adventure. That's what a game for everyone was. like I don't know, the story like of the Reluctant Dragon is not very well executed. It's not. It tries to be funny also at some points. It's just not very funny really. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it was a Wishbone episode, maybe that would be a completely different thing. Well, there we have season 12. Almost everything is at C, and everything else is at D. Season 13, like I said, had the Around the World theme. Unfortunately, we're not counting the DVD versions of two of these episodes, specifically this first episode, Bienvenido Barney, Mexico. So, yeah, so this is the shortened version of the direct to video episode called uh, Let's Go on Vacation. And, like, it doesn't work as a 30-minute episode, really, but it's honestly fine. Really, like the home video, like obviously they spend a lot more time in Mexico. Like here, they barely spend any time at all. Really, I don't know like why they did that. But like yeah, my dad just sent me a text. I have no idea what it was. Okay then, just something. I'm not gonna look at it right now. But yeah, I mean like yeah, it's a sequel to a season 10 episode. I think they meet like Baby Bop's butterfly friend Monty, who is going to like Mexico for like the because it's like fall in whatever state like Barney lives in. Like it's not Texas, but like yeah, it's confirmed to not be Texas because like Stella talks about she's been to Texas. So like yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like in like I don't know Northridge or something. But yeah, the episode as a 30-minute episode would be fine if it like had more time in Mexico. But yeah, I'm gonna put this in between Game for Everyone and The Amazing Captain Pickles. Like that's as much as I can do with it. Next up is Big Brother Rusty. This is actually a really good episode talking about like siblings and like adoption. I don't think they really talked that much about that on the show. I think like the only other time was in season 3. But yeah, yeah, where like uh, a boy named Rusty is getting a little sister from China. Is that where they go? China, yeah. And like Baby Bop and BJ have trouble getting along. It's a fine episode. I think it's more executed better than other Baby Bop and BJ centered episodes. So I have to put it at B. Ahora mismo. This is an episode, definitely. I have to put it at the top of C, maybe. So yeah, this is the Spain episode. So in this episode, a boy named Bennett is late to the park. He wants to ride a horse, but like he's too late. The horse left. So yeah, Barney takes him to Spain, where he meets like Marvin the tap dancing horse. So yeah, it's just a very interesting episode. Like yeah, like I'd probably have the same problem like that Ben had. Next up is Venice. Anyone? Italy. Yeah, it's a pretty basic episode. A girl named Emma is like doing like a school report on like her family tree, and she knows nothing about it. And she Barney takes her to Italy, where they meet a girl that was in a picture she had of her great grandfather. So yeah, and yeah, it's just very interesting. It's one of the 2 episodes I've seen, at least in this season, where they sing "What shall we make today?" and they don't show like stock footage of like children in some art center like making the art stuff. I probably put this lower than Aura Mismo. So yeah, I'm just fixing this up. Next up, Sweeter Than Candy. This is the one. This is the Don't Be Blue episode. I'll probably put this higher than the Magic Lamp. I don't think it's really that bad. They're telling the story of King Midas in Greece, and like yeah, but basically like BJ plays King Midas, and he turns like everything into candy, and it just made me feel very uncomfortable, especially now since I'm trying to cut down on candy and like junk food and stuff. What's going on outside? So yeah, it's this not a very good episode. That's the other episode where they sing "What Shall We Make Today" without the stock footage. The music box Switzerland was I think the first full season 13 episode I saw aside from one of the home video versions, which we'll get to that in a little bit. But this one's a fine episode where like Ben accidentally sells girls a music box, and he has to go to Switzerland to get another one. Really, not that much happens in this episode, but I'm gonna have to put it above lights, camera, action. So yeah, it's a very interesting episode to learn about Swiss culture. So yeah, okay, we're almost done. The Good Egg Kenya. This is quite an interesting episode. I'm not really fond of it. I probably have to put it on the bottom of C. They find an egg and they go to Africa, Kenya, Africa, to find out what it is. And just throughout the entire time, it's like obviously an Easter egg. And at the end, I think when Barney turns back into a toy dinosaur, we see like a bunny, like an Easter bunny next to it. So yeah, but we learn a lot about Kenyan culture. So yeah, a bird of a different feather, Hawaii. This is a very silly episode. Yeah, where Tracy has to go to Hawaii to find out about the bird of paradise, but it's actually not a bird. It's like a flower or something, like a plant. It's a fine episode. Really, I'll probably put it above Bienvenido Barney. So yeah. And then we have Bonjour Barney, France. Yeah, I'm not really fond of this one. This one's probably going higher uh, at D. So yeah, this girl named Emma like can't draw very well. I think it's just like a longer version of the season 10 episode Arts where Baby Bop had that same problem. But like it's just so like random, kind of pointless. But yeah. And then the last one, Home Sweet Earth, the Rainforest, aka the 30-minute version of Barney's Jungle Friends, which Jungle Friends I actually did see on PBS when it aired on Labor Day in 2009. So yeah, this one, like, they spend more time in like the rainforest than they do in Bienvenido Barney, so it's a more well put together, a shortened version of an episode. I probably still prefer like the season 6 episode, A Little Mother Goose. I'll probably put this below A Bird of a Different Feather. So yeah, that is all of the episodes. Nothing at A. Like, unfortunately, I thought there was going to be an episode that I would just really enjoyed, but like, I guess not. But like, so yeah. So what we have in B tier, we have uh, Big Brother Rusty China, and that's C cheer. Like yeah, C tier. We have Ora Mismo, Spain, Venice, anyone, Italy. Way to go, a travel adventure. The Misbegotten Moon, a space adventure. I'm already getting tired out. This is why I'm on semi retirement. The Music Box, Switzerland. Uh, Lights, camera, action, a movie adventure, a game for everyone, a sports adventure, a bird of a different feather, Hawaii, home sweet earth, the rainforest, Bienvenido Barney, Mexico, the amazing Captain Pickles, a hero adventure, uh, the sword and sandbox, the storybook adventure, Rift to the Rescue, a Wild West adventure. Uh, the Good Egg, Kenya. And at the D tier, we have Bonjour Barney, France, Sweeter Than Candy, Grease, The Magic Lamp, a travel adventure, The Reluctant Dragon, a fairy tale adventure, and To Catch a Thief, a mystery adventure. So yeah, like, what are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on season 12 and 13? Do you like any episodes? Do you hate any episodes so much? Whatever you like, that's fine. Whatever you hate, that's fine. I don't judge anyone by their opinions, really. Like, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. So, yeah, that is going to be it for now, I guess. And I'll see you later.